Picture a villain today, and you probably imagine a sinister figure plotting world domination. But what if I told you that centuries ago, a villain was just someone working the land? That's right. The word originally described a farmhand or peasant, not a criminal mastermind. Let's unravel how this innocent term took a dark turn over time, and why language can be so unexpectedly dramatic. The word villain comes from the Old French vilain, which itself traces back to the Latin villanus. In ancient Rome, a villanus was simply a person who worked on a villa, a large rural estate. These workers were essential to the agricultural economy, tending crops and livestock. There was nothing evil about them. They were just ordinary people doing honest, hard work on the land. As the centuries rolled on, the social hierarchy in medieval Europe became more rigid. Landowners and nobles looked down on those who worked the fields. The word villain started to pick up negative connotations, not because of any wrongdoing, but simply because peasants were considered low status. Language, as always, reflected the prejudices of the time, and villain began its slow transformation. By the Middle Ages, villain was used to describe someone of low birth or bad manners. It wasn't about evil deeds yet, just a way for the upper classes to insult those beneath them. Over time, the word became a catch-all insult for anyone considered uncouth or untrustworthy. The seeds of the modern meaning were being sown, but the word still hadn't fully embraced its dark side. The real twist came when literature and storytelling got involved. Writers began using villain to label the antagonists in their tales, characters who opposed the hero regardless of their social class. The word's meaning shifted from social status to moral character. Suddenly, a villain wasn't just a farmhand or a rude person, but someone who actively did harm or plotted against others. By the time Shakespeare was writing his plays, villain had fully transformed. In works like Othello and Hamlet, villains were the schemers, the betrayers, the ones audiences loved to hate. The word's journey from humble farmhand to infamous antagonist was complete. It's a reminder of how language evolves, shaped by culture, class, and the stories we tell each other across generations. So next time you hear the word villain, remember its surprising roots. What started as a simple label for a hardworking farmhand became a symbol of evil through centuries of social change and storytelling. Language is full of these hidden histories, words that carry the weight of the past in every syllable. Who knows what other everyday words have secret stories waiting to be uncovered?